Hello guys, so in today's video we're looking at two items I got from Firemaple. So first of all we got this stove here called the Maverick wood stove, and we got here this very nice cast iron skillet called the Blackhawk 6-inch cast iron skillet. Take a look at this skillet. So this is a nice box it comes in. So it comes in with this wax paper. I already took it out and seasoned the pan. So let's unwrap it here. As you can see, it's a very nice cast iron pan, quite heavy, but that's what you want with cast iron. So the capacity is 700 milliliters or 29.6 ounces. The dimension are 12.1 inches times 7.7 inches times 1.4 inches. It weighs 1.1 kilogram or 2.43 pounds. So next item is the Maverick wood stove. So let's take a look at it. So inside the box you get this very nice sleeve, and inside you get the stove itself and some instructions. So you get a stainless steel grate and the different pieces of the stove you need for assembly. So just in the sleeve you got the instructions. It's quite simple to assemble, so we'll take a look at that. Alright, so let's assemble the stove. As you can see, you got two sections that are open and two sections that are closed. So you take one of those closed sections and you attach it here with one of the open sections like this. Then you bring up this next closed section like this. And finally, you got your last section. Alright. Next step is to put the base plate in. So you slide it in, you try to align these slots here, and here you go. Last step is to put this grate on top. You can put it like this or like this, whatever you prefer, and that's done. So when it's folded, the dimensions are 11.2 times 6.4. The thickness is 0.7 inches. And when it's assembled, the dimensions are 11.4 times 11.4 times 5.3 inches. So as I mentioned, it's made out of stainless steel, very robust. It does weigh 1.17 kilograms or 2.7 pounds. And as you can see, it's only made out of 6 pieces, so it's quite easy to assemble as well. So in order to prepare the fire lay in that stove, I like to prepare some sticks that I baton. So these splits are gonna be at the bottom of the stove, and they're gonna make a good layer to build up the coals later on. But with this type of stove, you can pretty much use many different types of fuels. You can use sticks off the landscape, you can use briquettes for barbecue, etc. So it's pretty versatile that way. One other thing that I really like about this stove is that it's pretty large dimension, so it can hold a lot of tinder compared to other very compact stoves where you really have to break your sticks into tiny pieces. This stove can accept some pretty decent sized sticks. So one other feature that I like with the stove is that it has some pretty big openings in front and in back, so it can feed some longer pieces of wood, and even the longer ones can stick out in front and back. You can still burn them easy. So overall the stove has some pretty good airflow, so from the bottom plate but also from the openings, and it burns quite efficiently. So the side plates are high enough that it functions as a windbreak, and on very windy days that's really essential. So that's the benefit of having a stove like that, is that it really concentrates the heat in the center, so it'll be much more efficient with the wood that you burn. At the same time, it's going to protect your environment. So I really like the heavy duty skillet. So it's very robust for sure. It has some heft to it, but that really helps to diffuse the heat, so it makes cooking much easier. So that's one of the big benefits of using cast iron cookware. So one thing that's essential with cast iron is that you really need to keep it well seasoned. So you can use oil or you can use butter for that. One of the reasons is that it'll help with the non-stick properties of the pan, and the other important reason is that it won't rust on you. So overall, what can I say about these items? Well, they're both very heavy duty, very robust items that they're going to last for a very long time, that's for sure. So they're both very efficient at what they do. You know, the stove is robust and concentrates the heat towards the center. The skillet really helps to diffuse the heat very well for cooking. But these items are definitely not for lightweight hiking or ultralight camping, etc. But if you're looking for like a good combo for cart camping or for canoe camping, I think these are awesome items to have. Highly recommend them.